Chapter 11, Calendar Pinups. The next day at work, Phoenix is back to his old self, if not a little more patient than before. He's leading you through a series of drills for your mentorship program, but your mind remains distracted, stuck on a single thought. Am I really falling in love with Phoenix? Come on, Ridley. Keep your head in the game. Sorry, Chief. I lost my train of thought for a moment. You're holding an axe and working on a drill where you're supposed to provide ventilation to a mock-up building that you're imagining to be on fire. I mean, we've only known each other for a short time, and we haven't even been able to go on a single date. You swing away, trying to chop a hole in the center of the door. Nope, stop. Ridley, can you tell me why going for the center of the door is the wrong move? Of course, it's... You think back to your training, trying to recall. You're not usually the one on axe duty, so it's not an obvious one. Because I risk knocking down the door completely and spreading the fire, the door is too structurally sound. There must be someone on the other side of the door. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Exactly. If the door is weak on its hinges, it would come off completely, and then you'd create a free flow lane for the fire to spread. What you want to do is create holes in the area above the door for ventilation. Here, let me show you. Phoenix takes the axe from you, and as he does, his hands brush yours, even though that small touch is enough to set you off. All he has to do is graze my hand with his, and it feels like my whole body is on fire with his touch. Now watch. I'm going to open holes up high with a sharp end, then flip the axe around and use the dull end to widen them a bit. Understand? Sharp, dull, got it. You take the axe back from Phoenix and begin opening up holes, trying your damnedest to focus, but all you can think about is... Ridley, where's your head at today? You seem distracted. Yes, I mean, no, I'm fine. I'm locked in. Sorry, Chief. I must not have had enough coffee this morning. Oh, he's gonna see right through that. Phoenix laughs. Even if he does believe you, he's not buying it as an excuse. Come on, Ridley, you're better than that. You won't get a chance to save your latte, or have your latte, when there's a real call. You need to master these drills here, so they're second nature in the field. Yes, Chief, I'll be better. Good, because the next drill is super important. I want to go over that, what we call RIT, Rapid Intervention Team. This is when we have to go to a fire specifically to rescue fellow firefighters who are injured or not responding. Oh, I remember this drill. We did it at the academy. Yes, but with a dummy, and knowing where to look, you'll be pulling me out wearing my 110 pounds of equipment. Phoenix starts pulling on his heavy coat and pack. It's hard not to notice his muscles flex as he cinches everything tight. And since we can't simulate smoke in the situation, I'm going to turn out the lights. You'll have to look around for me in a pitch black environment, how to remove me from danger and then execute. So, a high stakes hide and seek. Got it. Sure, hide and seek. Now go turn around, count to 100 while I stake out my position. Remember, I might not be conscious in the scenario. You shouldn't have gave her that. You turn around and close your eyes while Phoenix finds a spot. When you open your eyes, you can't see your own hand in front of your face. Okay, Ridley, you've got a lot on your mind. Focus up. You can't let Phoenix down. First, I should assess any immediate danger. Okay, I'm checking for debris or other possible dangers. Say everything out loud so Phoenix can know your thought process. I'm moving inside the structure, looking for any downed firefighter. I'm assuming he's unresponsive, but I will continue to call for him. Phoenix! Phoenix, can you hear me? You feel your way through the dark, moving around the obstacles that Phoenix has left in your path, until eventually you stumble upon him. Phoenix, I found you. Can you hear me? I'm gonna check your vitals. You kneel down next to him, running your hands across his fit frame. I guess these are the bonus perks of training. I get to feel Phoenix up in the dark. Heart rate and breathing are normal, but the subject is unresponsive. I've checked for injuries and found none. Though I did find quite an impressive physique. Phoenix can't help but let out a slight laugh at your flirting. You wonder if you should push it a little further. Stick to the script, Ridley, or I'll have to dock you points. He can't help keep the playful tone out of his voice, even as he tries to be authoritative. That sounds like a reprimand and more like an invitation. I should stick to the training. I just heard a noise, meaning the subject could be coming to. Phoenix, can you hear me? You're gonna be okay. Just stay with me. You place your ear next to his mouth, waiting for a response. Subject has not come to. Proceed to next step. Thinking back on your training, you know it's time to extract him. I'm ready to begin the extraction. I'm going to lift him by the shoulders and pull him to safety. Subject is wearing full equipment, making him extremely heavy, and safety is not close by. Okay? Scratch that. I'm going to use my harness. I'll strap the subject in, and then I'll be able to move him easily. You quickly strap Phoenix to a harness and begin pulling him back the way you came when... The way out is now blocked by fire. Seriously? Yes, you have to adapt as a firefighter to anything that happens. You have to be ready for anything. You've got this. Just think. Okay, the exit is blocked. Plan B is a exit through a window. You drag Phoenix in his harness about 10 feet, pretending you've reached a window. I'm strapped in with a carabiner, rechecking all of your harness straps, and then we'll lower you out the window to my assistants on the ground. As you open the window, a fireball comes overhead. You can't see him, but you can hear the smile in his voice. You quickly track your next move. I get down, lying gently on top of the subject to keep us both safe. You drop to the ground, covering Phoenix's body with your own to protect him from the imaginary blaze. Even through his gear, you can feel his strong frame. Excellent work, Ridley. The subject is coming to, and he's very grateful to be rescued. A moment passes between you while you try to read the expression on his face. Keep it professional. I am waiting for the fireball to pass. When it's safe, I'll resume the rescue through the window. And this time, it's even harder for Phoenix to control his laughter. Good job, Ridley. I was trying to throw you a curveball there, but you remained focused and proceeded correctly. As you start to get off Phoenix to complete the drill, the lights suddenly flicker on. Ruh-roh. Quicker than a jackrabbit, you jump to your feet as you shade your eyes from the bright overhead lights. Chief? Ridley? Hey, Deck. You're just working on some drills. Rapid intervention team training. Right, okay. Well, when you're done, can you come to the common room? I have an announcement. Sure thing, we'll be right there. He nods and leaves the room while you and Phoenix breathe a collective sigh of relief. He's not buying it either. That was a little too close. Well, better Deck than Lang. Just saying, could have been a lot worse. That's true, but still not ideal. When you and Phoenix arrive in the common room, you find several of your colleagues eagerly anticipating whatever Declan has to say. Lux, do you know what this is about? No clue, but he's grinning like an idiot since he got here this morning. Finally, Declan walks to the front of the room, accompanied by a fashionable man you've never seen before. Yes, we have. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please, let me explain why I've gathered you all here. First, let me go back a bit. Back in college, I did some modeling gigs to help pay the bills. You model? Big surprise there, pretty boy. The squad cracks up at Amelia's cat call, and a few join in until Declan quiets them again. Anyway, this here is Marco. He was the photographer I worked with back then. Hi everybody. I was also working my way through school back then, but now I'm a professional photographer. And Marco and I were talking about wanting to work together, and I got a great idea. An Engine 57 Firefighter Calendar. A Firefighter Calendar? That sounds like a great team building experience. Yeah, and a hell of a lot of fun. Hell, it'll be a blast! All proceeds will go to charity, so who's in? Amelia turns to you, just a little unsure. I'm not sure if I can pull off a calendar, Ridley. Girl, yes you can, don't even try. Sure you can, you'll kill it. I'll do it if you do it. Alright, Ridley and I are in. Excellent. Who else? Liang, Harold. Oh, I'm in. It's no fun busting my ass in the gym every day if I can't show off what I've got. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm gonna sit this one out. I think my kids would die of embarrassment if their old man was posing in a sexy calendar. Ah, come on, Harold. Everyone laughs as they let Harold off the hook, and Amelia turns to you. Too bad we couldn't get Harold. We could have filled out the first half of the calendar just with our gang. Me, you, Deck, Lang, and Lux. Good thing I know the perfect sixth member to fill out our squad. You lead all eyes toward Phoenix, who's trying to stealthily back out of the room. Seriously? I mean, who wants to see this? Boy, shut up. I can think of a few people with Phoenix in the calendar. They're gonna sell like crazy. Convince Phoenix to model. Come on, Chief, it'll be fun. For who? Yeah, it'll show everyone that you don't always take yourself so seriously. Phoenix pauses to consider, and you think he's about to say yes. Yeah, Phoenix, you could take February, the month of love. Oh no. With Liang teasing him, Phoenix will probably back out. Come on, Chief, good for charity. Think of how many people you'll be helping with just one fun afternoon. You're surprised, Phoenix smiles warmly and chuckles. If it's for you, then fine, I'll do it. Yeah, wait, she said charity, not for you. Yeah, Chief, it would be February. Does anyone else have a preference for their month? I want January for my birth month. I want March for mine. Okay, first 3 months claimed. How about Ridley and Liang? Me, take the next 3. Ridley, do you have a preference? The cat does. Oh, I hate my birth month. Let's go with spring. April showers bring May flowers, but April's typically kind of warm and cool, and it's kind of nice. Nature. Maybe I could just wear a jester outfit with my gear to celebrate April Fools. Plus the rest of the months are to divvied up. Declan and Marco but start preparing each shoot. I connected my phone to the speakers. Now DJ Harold is going to bring the heat with some bumpin' tunes for you to pose to. As Harold hits play on some upbeat music, Lux runs up with Smokey. I got dibs on doing my shoot with Smokey. And I want Ash in my shoot. Damn it, she took the cat. Watch as Lux strikes a goofy pose with Smokey, clearly enjoying their moment in the spotlight. Come on, Smokey, show him your best side. Every side's a good side. Soon enough, it's your turn, and Declan and Marco approach you. Okay, you're up, Ridley. I was thinking, we've already done a few shots in the common room. How about we move out to the engine room? Variety is the spice of life, after all. It's a little more cramped in there, so we'll need to clear out everyone non-essential. Just you, me, and the chief to supervise, of course. Of course. A few minutes later, you try to get comfortable in the engine room, but it's hard to relax with Phoenix's intense gaze on you. Okay, let's start with some fun pics, nothing too serious, Ridley. You have fun, explore the room, posing around the truck and then leaning on a pole, all while Phoenix watches you with a glint in his eye. It's not hard to forget the camera's there, and it's not long until you find yourself getting into it. This is kind of hot. I feel like putting on a show just for Phoenix. But for my next pose, I should crawl across the hood of the truck. Okay, I have got a question. When did fire trucks get hoods? It's flat on the front. I'm just asking for a friend. Wrapping yourself in the hose, you turn back towards the camera with your best bedroom eyes. Out of the corner of your eye, you watch Phoenix's reaction. Phoenix is so still, you can't even see him drawing breath. You feel yourself flush as you turn into your next pose. Mission accomplished. Great job, Ridley. This is looking fantastic. What do you think, Chief? You're startled by Marco speaking again. He leans over to show Phoenix the photo, but Phoenix has no interest in taking his eyes off of the real thing. As your chief, it's not for me to define sexy, but I think your month will be a very popular one. Oh, good cover, Chief. But I want to hear later in private how much you enjoyed it. I think we got it, really? Chief, you're up. Phoenix does a little stretch as if to hype himself and goes to stand next to the fire truck. It looks incredible, but his movements are stiff and unsure. That's, interesting, but maybe we can go with something a little sexier? Sorry, it's hard for me to feel sexy in my place of work. Just relax, let it come naturally, the camera will follow. I think I can help. Marco, let's accentuate Phoenix's best feature, and then I can help pose him. Obviously, Phoenix's best quality is his smile, abs, butt. I'm gonna go with smile. Shut up, leave me alone. It feels cheesy, but he lights up the room when he smiles. It just doesn't happen often at work. Oh, come on, I smile plenty at work. Bullshit. Phoenix tries to protest. You walk up and kiss him sweetly on the cheek. It's possible for him not to smile. Marco snaps a photo. Perfect. I got it. Are you sure, Marco? I could do that all day. Marco moves around the engine room, getting the shots he needs, and soon Phoenix's shoot is wrapped. And that's a wrap on the Chief. Oh, thank God, it was harrowing. I don't think I'll be doing something like that anytime soon. Really? It's too bad. I was hoping I could just get a few shots of you and Ridley together. You want us to pose together? You have a chemistry together the camera loves. We could get the perfect cover shot with just the two of you. Too bad you just retired from your modeling career, eh, Chief? Do it. Really? Phoenix glances at you, the corner of his lips lifting in a private smile. If it'll help the calendar, of course. Perfect. I'll get out of your way. Pose however feels natural. Keep it sexy. Marco's voice fades as you turn to Phoenix, eyeing his toned body and rough, capable hands. We should pose on the ladder in the driver's seat. You couldn't have thought of anything else? I could think of a million other possibilities, but sure, we'll go with ladder. You steer Phoenix to ladder, climb a few rungs, leaning down to wind your arm around the back of his neck. Hang on, make sure your feet are steady. I'm fine. Besides, you'll catch me if I slip, won't you? You use his sturdy frame to support your weight as you lean into him, and he smiles. Of course I will. His grip tightens instinctively around your waist as you brush the tip of your nose against his dangerously close. This is perfection, truly. The incessant clicking of the camera is your only reminder that you're not alone. You can see just how hard it is for Phoenix to keep under control as well. That's it, I got the cover shot. Marco tucks his camera away and Phoenix breathes out a shaky sigh as he reluctantly releases you. You settle up next to Phoenix, who still looks a little flustered. Come here to make fun of me? Oh, no way. You're a natural, Chief. You could go and be a pro model if you wanted to. Not in this lifetime. But I'll admit, it was a little, well, I had a little bit of fun. So did the rest of us, Chief. So, thank you. You're sharing a smile when Declan and Lux come over, grinning like fools. That was awesome, Chief. I didn't know you had it in you. I'm glad you let loose for once. You should try it more often. As Phoenix almost shyly fends off Declan and Lux's praise, you smile from the sidelines. He's starting to feel like one of us. Good. Marco is nice enough to leave you with a mock-up of the calendar, which you all huddle over later. Boston Firefighters Calendar. Not a single chick on the front, I'm just saying. They're all muscled men. I think Smokey stole the show. If this is a success, we should all pose with different pets next year. I might even be tempted to participate if there are cute animals involved. Harold, we couldn't have done it without your jam, so definitely participating today. Really, what was your favorite part? My favorite part was seeing the squad come together for charity. Today was a lot of fun. It's even better knowing that it's going to raise a bunch of money for charity. I so agree. I know our job is serious, but it's nice to let loose sometimes. Thanks so much for putting this together, Deck. We needed it. As your squad continues to talk about their favorite moments, Phoenix pulls you aside. Really, could we have a chat in my office? Of course, Chief. As you sit in Phoenix's office, he paces nervously behind his desk. Oh no, I wonder what could be bothering him now. Chief, is this about the calendar shoot? He shakes his head no and continues pacing. Does it have something to do with yesterday at the warehouse? No, Ridley, it's not that. Stops pacing and it's quiet for a long moment before finally blurting out, it's the first responders gala. Okay, what about it? It's coming up and I have a ticket and a +1 and ideally a date to accompany me. But the only person I'd want by my side is you, and... Chief, are you asking me out on a date? I would love to, but this can't be an official date for obvious reasons. So, then a mentor taking his mentee out to get dressed up and enjoy some drinks and dancing? Yes, that would be the acceptable proposition. Then I enthusiastically accept your proposition. Oh, thank God. You want to go? That's no weight off my shoulders. Did you think I would say no? Honestly, I wasn't sure because we've been together in front of a lot of important fire department people. Phoenix takes your hands and gazes sincerely into your eyes. I know this doesn't count as a date, but we will be able to get dressed up and go out in public together. Chief. It may not be a date, but we can still have fun. After all, it's a gala. Have you ever been to a gala that wasn't fun? Plenty. This one can't miss with you by my side. You look up at him, your lips slowly approaching his when you both let out an annoyed sigh. Talk about bad timing. To be continued. Let's get to work. As your team arrives on the scene, Phoenix debriefs the situation as you all gear up. There's a chemical leak permeating through the building as we speak. We're getting reports that it's causing strange behavior. Strange how? Undetermined. Looks like we got here before things got too out of control. Ridley and Amelia clear the workers. If they need first aid, Lux and Harold be ready to treat them. Liang, deck, with me to stop the leak. Your squad follows the chief's orders promptly, and you and Amelia make your way inside the lab. When you get inside, you walk into a strange scene. Two lab employees, whose name tags read Jen and Enancio, seem oblivious to the world. I know you're my supervisor, and I'm not supposed to say this, but I've been in love with you since the day I started here. Oh, Ignacio, I feel the same way. I think about you night and day. You and Amelia share a confused look. Okay, not the strange behavior I was expecting. Maybe the chemical that leaked was some kind of love serum? But that theory goes out the window when another employee, Ed, stumbles into the room, knocking over a tray of beakers. I never wanted to be a scientist, Dad. I could have been on Broadway. He belts his last line out as he pirouettes around a desk. Okay, maybe not a love serum. Whatever it is, they're going to need help. Any ideas how to approach them and escort them to Lux and Harold? I think we should play into their fantasies as not to upset them. Okay, I'll take the lovebirds, you deal with Hamilton. As Amelia approaches Jen and Ignacio, you sashay up to Ed. His eyes brighten when he sees you. Oh, I could have been a big star, don't you see? I could have been a song and dance man on the Great White Way. But Ed, it's not too late. There's still time, and I can introduce you to a casting director if you'll follow me. Oh, a casting director! This would be my big break! You lead an eager Ed over to be checked by Lux. You and Amelia watch as Lux and Harold put masks over Jen and Ignacio. Ed's faces and slowly talk them back to reality. Harold, you've been around for a while. You ever seen something like this? No. I guess there's a first time for everything. I wonder what it could have been to make them act like that. People confessing their love, another one upset he didn't make his passion, some kind of truth gas? That's exactly what it was. Do you think things like that exist in real life? Declan, Phoenix, and Liang around the corner, having successfully stopped the leak. Innocence makes anyone who inhales it lose their social filters and confess their deepest, darkest truths. We we should be glad we all kept our masks on. Who knows what unsavory things might come to light if we fell victim. I don't want to think about that. But luckily, it's not harmful and the effects wear off rather quickly. As the 3 lab workers come back to Earth, you can see their faces turning red with embarrassment. Poor guys. Realizing they'll have to work next to each other after sharing their secrets, I should try to offer some comfort. It'll be fine. Let's go with Jen. As Jen and Ignacio can barely bring themselves to look at each other, you take each other by the hand. Look, I know from experience how hard having feelings for someone in the workplace can be, but now that that is out, I think the best step forward is clear and honest communication. And who knows, maybe there's a chance for you two romantically. Do you think so? Could a relationship work? The crazier things have happened. Pleased with yourself, having offered a little comfort, you start cleaning up the scene, and soon it's time to head back to the station. But back at the firehouse, as your team jokes about the interesting behavior they witnessed, to his credit, Ed did have a pretty nice voice. Do you think he could have made it? No idea. I'm just glad we had our mask on. Could you imagine what kind of embarrassing stuff we'd find out about each other if we didn't? Well, now I have to know what skeletons Amelia is hiding in her closet. Uh-oh, I can see where this is heading. For once, suppose we kept our personal business personal. Nope, come on. It's all in the spirit of squad building. How are we supposed to trust each other with our lives if we can't trust each other with some silly secrets? The rest of the squad murmurs. The excitement in the room starts to build. And what exactly are you suggesting, Ridley? How about we play two truths and a lie? That way, there's a bit of a challenge in it. It could be a nice way to wind down as a team after such a long day. You know, I'm always up for a game. After what we just witnessed, I think the real question is, how could we not play? Yeah, I think it'd be a fun way to learn about each other. I'm already thinking of how to stump you guys. Oh, you can't get anything past me, Chief. Wow, even Phoenix and Yang are on board. This could get interesting. Great. Another clubhouse game I'm not familiar with. This one's easy, Hero. You make 3 statements. 2 are true, 1 is a lie. The rest of us have to figure out which one is a lie. Here, I'll show you. I'll go first. I have 15 first cousins. Well, we already know that's a lie. I had my first kiss on a volcano, and I have a deep love for bees. I'm serious, I'm gonna go with 15 first cousins as a lie. I think it's the cousins. Nope, that's the truth. My family is huge. Oh, Jesus. I think it's a huge nuclear family. It's nice, though, but, you know, no kidding. I can't even imagine the chaos of my family reunions. I know this one. It's the bees. We were on a picnic, and she nearly fainted when one came near us. That's cheating! Mortally terrified. Okay, I think I got the hang of this. Here's mine. I've been married twice. I was originally going to be chef. I inherited a fortune from my grandparents. Okay, define fortune. Gotta be the fortune. Nope, I work because I want to, not because I need to. And I feel like I'm making a difference. You definitely are, Harold. Did you want to be chief or chef? Close, but no cigar. I love cooking, but I can't chop an onion without crying. So you've only been married once? And once was plenty for me. Yeah, for some of us. I could see it. Okay, well, my 3 are Declan. It's actually my middle name. I was on a billboard in Times Square, and I'm a natural ginger. I'll sit this one out as I know the answer. See, he could have sat out the first one. Cheating prick. I know this one. Declan is definitely your first name. Billboard is no lie. And there's no way you're a ginger. I suck at these. I feel like he would want to be the ginger. Because gingers are very unique. They're cute, too. But anyway, moving on. I've been dyeing my hair since elementary school. After getting teased. Who? Who dared commit this atrocity to you? You mean to tell me that I've been running into burning buildings side by side with a ginger? Lux seems genuinely distressed as your team ponders Declan's lie. I think it's the billboard. Nah, then you're correct, Harold. I was on a billboard, but in London, not Times Square. I'm international, baby. Okay, that's not playing fair. Alright, I've got one. I have my pilot's license, I have an appendix, or I don't have an appendix, and I'm a chess grandmaster. Before anyone can answer, Phoenix jumps in. Easy, you're no grandmaster. I've kicked your ass in chess more times than I care to count. It's been a while, Chief. Perhaps I've improved, but no, you're right. I'm no grandmaster. Maybe we should renew that rivalry. Wow, they seem to be getting on much better. My door is always open, Liang. If you're ready to have your ass handed to you again. Liang exhales sharply, and it seems like they're back to being adversaries. Okay, so who wants to go next? Me, I've got a good one. Okay, here goes. I have a pet raven named Reginald. I almost lost an eye at Burning Man, and I've got a top score in Dance Dance Revolution. It's a tough one. Really, any guesses? Why do you keep coming to me? Clearly I'm 0-2 right now. My guess is... I suck at this. Listen, I suck at guessing and assuming shit about people. I usually keep my mouth shut, and I learn. I feel like she did DDR. Raven, it's possible. You almost lost your eye at Burning Man. I'm gonna go with Raven's the lie. Screw it. Wow, Ridley, you're right. I thought this one would be a stumper. Oh, well, I figure it's another semantics thing. Like, you do have a raven, but his name is... Arthur? I mean, seriously, Reginald? What kind of name is that for your raven? Claude exchanges incredulous looks, but Lux seems oblivious to it. Alright, it's my turn. Most of my family were firefighters. I graduated the academy at top of my class, and I saw the Sox win the World Series at Fenway in 2013. Come on, Chief. That's an easy one. Yeah, I was supposed to be with you that game, but we both got called out to a construction fire. I'm still a bit bitter about that one. Me too. Well, if it was so easy, Ridley, why didn't you go? Fine, here are mine. I was inspired by Phoenix to become a firefighter. I moved to Boston for a different job. And... I guess this would be the lie, right? I won the statewide spelling bee when I was 14. I'm an award-winning artist. I was born with 11 toes. No, they probably would have seen you putting your feet in your boots, so no, that's not gonna work. An award-winning artist. I mean, Harold apparently has a fortune, so you don't know. I won the statewide spelling bee when I was 14. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm going to spell... You, Amelia. Yep, second place. Dang! Panaglutinin. Okay, no. F that. Your game eventually comes to an end, but everyone's laughing and enjoying the bonding time. No offense, Ridley, but you're not really great at this game. Oh, shut up, Harold! Yeah, did you get any right? Yeah. Hey, I was just out for a good time. I picked the lies that could have been the most interesting stories. You mean you played a game without trying to win? What's that like? It's called fun! Okay, that was fun. But I think we've all got some chores to do. You watch the squad start splitting off with a sense of calm, your worries from the morning all but forgotten. Until you look around and realize that once again, you and Phoenix are completely alone. Oh, right, I still have no idea what to do about this situation. Ridley, about the gala. Stomach sinks as the tentative quality of his tone. It's alright if you're uninviting me, I get it. What? No, of course not. That's not what I meant. He takes you by the hand and you instinctively look around to see if anyone's watching, but the engine room is emptied except for the two of you. Really, all this talk about honesty has got me thinking. I haven't been truly honest with you about my feelings. I'm falling for you, Ridley, and I think it's time we really talk about making our relationship public. Yeah, but how does that work with your work? I don't know. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down description. Plenty of things to check out, ways to support, and whatnot. There's also the join and thanks feature on the channel. Aside from that, okay. You ever feel like you had a okay start to the day? And then as the day goes on, you feel like the bones in your body just kind of go away and you turn into jello? No, just me? Okay. That's how I feel right now. I just feel mentally and physically just warped. Um, what to say? It's nice that Liang and Phoenix are getting along. I don't know how this is going to play out with, him being chief, you being a subordinate. It does put you and your team at risk, but it is something that you know, companies and agencies and whatnot do take a risk on. There's just typically someone who supervises or is in charge of these things. So, like, for instance, if you make a certain call or you do a certain thing and it's questionable, or someone thinks it's questionable, or someone even simply raises an eyebrow, yes, there's an investigation. The people double check your work, they double check your decisions, your choices, everything you do. And it kind of really, really sucks. But at the same time, if you love one another, it's worth it. So yeah, otherwise, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know how they handle things like this. Clearly, if you guys remember, Shelley and Liang were a thing, right? Even up to the point of, almost getting married. So clearly it can be a thing. It just probably has to be approved by your supervisor, which is the commander, right? Or the, battalion chief or whoever. I would assume it's the chick who's there going, yeah, you guys have done such a great job. Because we've done such a great job, she might just go, hey, no, it's fine. And like I said, just supervise you. We'll see. We'll really see. Yeah, aside from that, hopefully you all have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.